Hey, what's up guys, this is Bellagio. I hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video here, we are talking about team preparation for the upcoming Kizuna. This Kizuna here is easier one. There is no super boss on this one. And therefore there's just two bosses that we have to deal with. So talk about the banner. New Roger and new Rally Recruit. These two units here, obviously they are Roger pirates. And obviously they are yelling, they are screaming actually that Gaban is coming. So the upcoming One Piece Day, hopefully by end of month batch, it is going to be a big. I'm expecting a big Super Sugo Fest. So probably introducing Loki and Gaban, my guess. Okay, so likely Gaban could be either Dex or Int. And Gaban definitely going to have Slasher, I think. Definitely going to have Slasher. Probably the other one would be Striker. I don't know, maybe both or maybe one of them. And yeah, I think Gaban is likely going to be Super Sugo Fest Legend. Alright, enough saying about Gaban. This unit here, Roger, is like a pre-unit of Gaban, similar to Yasop and Beckman to Shanks, similar to Crocodile and Mihawk to Bucky, something like that. So if you have enough gem, for those of you who are like not free to play, if you are, let's say, a little bit like a dolphin or whale, of course, whale you're definitely gonna get. But if you are a dolphin, try to spare some gems. Get one copy of this Roger. Would be nice. Okay, let's talk about team prep. So for those of you who are not familiar with my videos, I put the new banners units on top so you can read them, captain ability and then spatial information right here. And then these two row here is going to be information about the boss, the gimmicks that we are going to face. And then this column here is how we countermeasure based on what team we are using. Okay, so if you are using full batch team, okay, let's look into this one. If you're using full batch team on second stage, you only launch Collins Spatial, and there you go, you just hit and kill. And then on the third stage, you launch Relay Spatial. Then Relay will get rid of two turns nullification, 6-turn Rainbow Shield, and here we'll also put Territory on our side. I said put not Dex. I want to change that to Int in support. The reason is that if you have in support, then Relay will give you Int Territory, and the main reason is because we are going to try to get in territory and slasher territory to fulfill the requirement of Bucky's special. Okay, so Relay Special with in support will give int territory, and then Roger support, it has to be Dex. So Dex support on Roger is going to give slasher territory. So those two will fulfill the requirement of Bucky's special. Then when you launch Bucky's special at the last test, then you will get attack boost on int and slasher characters by 8 and only slasher character by 6. So that's a quite big number. That's why we want to do that. All right. Yeah, that's it pretty much. You don't have to worry about top row right hand side being bind, because Roger, as a captain ability, it only said Roger Pirate get paralysis and bind reduction by 10 turns. Okay, it sucks that only Roger Pirates, not the whole crew, but I guess you get 2 of them, so nothing to complain, right? Plus he is not like Super Sugo Legend. And then yeah, 10 turn special bind crew. Yeah, you can use one of the Rogers to remove special bind first. Yeah, so that's it pretty much. This Shank and this Bucky I put them there just for the heck of it. I think this team should give you enough very good damage and very good boost number. So any question, if you have any question, feel free to drop a comment for me. Now let's move on to the non-full batch team. And actually this team, I think it's going to do more damage than the full batch team. So we are going to make use of Emu. I just figured out that if this team works, we're not gonna deviate from this team. Okay, this is the Emu with the Yonkos, the Four Emperors team. So this team going to work, and let me explain to you how will it work. So you can use your friend captain as Roger, or you can leave it, or you can use the same friend captain Emu. If you use friend captain Emu, definitely your damage is going to be like really high. But if you're using Roger, then you can get some, some Kizuna point. So depends on what you want to use. If you're using Rogers, for example, if you're using Roger on your second stage, your Roger will be Despair 6 turn. We are not going to remove that, okay? Your Roger going to be Despair. I think we still have enough damage to kill. So I don't care about other slot. I only care about Luffy's slot is being tandem, okay? So this Roger as a support on Luffy will give you tandem slot on the first turn. So don't use that, okay? Don't use tandem slot of Luffy. Keep it for second turn. And then second turn you just launch this. Link it with Shanks so that you get the tandem of Shank. And then you hit it with Luffy, and Luffy will, with the tandem off, it will not have any attack down. So with Luffy tandem off and tandem boost from Shanks, even though you have one of your top roll being despaired, I think that's still high enough damage to kill. I think. If not, then we will have to think about something else. But I really do think that this is enough. Okay. Then move on to third stage, the final stage. For 2 turns nullification, you will be able to launch. You will have to launch Emu twice. Launch Emu special twice will take care of 2 turns nullification, and yeah, pretty much. And also 1 turn, 2 turn of Rainbow Shield. Emu EX will also get rid of Rainbow Shield. Territory Emu special will take care of that. Top turn, top roll, bind. Emu will not be bind. Roger will not be bind, so that will be fine. And even if Roger is bind, and you use Chank's special, will get rid of the bind too. Slot block, Emu EX will take care of slot block, and then special bind. Roger's friend captain or even Emu special will take care of 10 turn special bind. So this is going to be, this team works, and it's going to give a lot of damage. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Maybe you gotta put Garling in there. Yeah, we need to put Garling in there to make sure that Emu can launch second time. For some reason, it won't let me pick this one. Okay. You have to put Garling as one of the support. Okay, there you go. This is the team for the non-full batch. All right. Now let's go to the next version of Reiju, the Sai version. Okay. So if it's full batch, it's going to be straightforward. 10 turns bind on top roll, meaning your captain and your friend captain, and then middle left. Middle left meaning this position. That's why I put relay right there. Because if you're Roger Pirate RP, then yeah, you get paralysis and bind reduction by 10 turns. That's why. So putting Roger, friend captain, and then relay as shown here, you don't have to worry about this. You don't have to worry about this gimmick. Yeah. And then territory enemy, maybe you can get by. Maybe you can just kill, just hit and kill. If not, you can launch Collins. You can launch Collins special. Collins special said that if there are 3 or more giant Roger pirates, then it will apply Dex territory. So if you launch Collins special here on the second round, that is fine too. Okay. Then on stage 3. Again here, similar to this gimmick, but this time it's 15 turns. So 15 turns, that's a lot, right? Um, that is a lot. So how are we getting rid of that? I am thinking of, because you have 2 Rogers as a captain, so you should get total of 20 turns bind prevention, bind reduction. But if this is not true, if let's say if it's not true, then you need 5 more turns to reduce. Then I would recommend changing the chip to the Coated Sunny. So Coated Sunny remove 2 turns of bind, and then this active power will remove 3 turns of bind. So total of 15 turns of bind. You should be okay with this chip. Okay, and then paralysis. Again, with the Roger as your captain, that shouldn't have to be worried. And Roger Special will take care of the bottom roll spatial bind. Okay, and then block slot. Rayleigh Special will take care of that. It will change. He will change it to in slot, and that will also take care of the 2 turns barrier in slot down here. Territory enemy will change. We will change it to slasher and int, so that we have int and slasher in there. And nullification, Rayleigh will take care of that. Oops. Yeah. Oh, one thing we have to talk about is this one. There is something that a little problem, even with the full batch team. Okay, it says that you will get stunned on the bottom roll and the middle roll right. So in this case, our Bucky, Soto Sanji, and then the column will get stunned if our HP is above 70%. So it as if Bandai wants us to find a way to reduce our HP below 70%, but with the full batch and column, these 3 units are not gonna lower our HP. They're actually gonna heal our HP. So why is this gimmick there? I think maybe they want us to use Frankie. I don't know. Frankie, the new end of month batch, has ability to cut your HP down below 70% so that you don't get this stun. However, if you don't have Frankie, or if you don't use any units that cut your HP down, your HP is going to be full. Then you're going to get stunned. These 3 units going to get stunned. So in order to get away from that, we need some sort of like a support that cut HP. So that is why I put Zodo Sanji. Okay, so Zodo Sanji is there to cut our HP. Actually, I need to change something. I need to put Zodo up. Why? Because as a Zodo, as a Dex, it will get special charge down. So you will switch again, it will become Sanji, and that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. And then this support that we're using with Sanji, Zodo Sanji, is this. What is her name? Pudding. Yeah. This version of Pudding. So she will cut crew's HP by 20% at final stage. So this work. So put her there. I hope you guys have these 2 units, Zodo Sanji and this Pudding. That should work. And yeah, and then just play and then kill. Now let's talk about non-full batch team. As I said, if this team works, if this Yonko plus Emo team works, we're not gonna deviate from this team. I hope you guys have every units here, and this team is going to actually maybe do more damage than our full batch team. However, the points, Kizuna point is not gonna be that high compare. So what we're gonna do is here. I think you have a choice again. You have a choice to use Roger as your friend captain, or you can even use Imu as your friend captain. So on the first, on the second stage, territory enemy, you can use Imu friend captain special, or just leave it. And then the 10 turns bind on the top. You can't bind Imu and you can't bind Roger, right? So the top row we don't have to worry. We're gonna have to worry on the bottom, on the middle row on the left. And that's why I put Luffy there. The main reason is because it has the best support here, which is when it comes to bind. This S is the best support. It reduced bind by 3 turns. Okay, and then so 10 turns here will be taken care by 3 turns from the active power, 3 turns from Ace, and then 2 turns from Ship. So that's total of 8 turns. And then I also put this 2 turns, this support or emote to get 2 more turns out, so that your Luffy is not going to be bind. Okay. And then yeah, and then you just hit. It should be okay. Next, move on to stage 3. Stage 3, 15 turns bind. This time it's 15 turns. So your emote will completely remove bind. So you don't have to worry about emote. And you don't have to worry about paralysis either. Okay? And then your Luffy is going to be bind by 10 turns. Because 15 turns minus 2 turns from the ship, 3 turns from the active powers. You still have 10 turns to go. But your Shanks is going to take care of that. Okay? So Shanks will remove bind for Luffy. You launch, as always, you launch Bucky first, and then Shanks, and then Luffy, and then, and then Blackbeard, and then Emo. And everything is just follow the step. Paralysis will be taken care by Emo Special number 1. And then Special Bind 10 turns will be taken care by Emo Special 0. EX will take care of the slot bind. Not slot bind, of the slot block. And then on stun, okay. If your HP is higher than 70%, you're gonna get stunned. Who's gonna get stunned? Shanks, Blackbeard, and Bucky, according to my setup. So this Kusan is crucial because he will cut HP by 80% at final battle. Okay, on Blackbeard. I mean, on our team. So this unit put on Blackbeard will cut HP by 80%, and therefore it will remove stun. So that's why this Kusan is crucial, is very important. Okay, what else? Yeah, nullification, emote special twice, 2 turns barriers, emote special twice will take care of that, and then territory emote special will take care of that as well. So my thinking in this team is going to work really good, and actually is going to do a lot higher damage output than our full batch team. So hopefully you guys have this Emo's team plus Yonko's, and this Kizuna is going to be so easy for everyone. Alright, that'll be it for my video. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you like it, please hit that like. If you have any questions or comment, feel free to drop me in comment section, and I will try to answer as fast as possible. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.